At the top of the key, Clark lets it go from deep, and he gets it to go. Clark's got 19 points.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Lighting it up from outside. Hard to keep up with this.
The pass to the prodigy. To the paint. Here's Champ. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety. Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
The natural, he's checked in for the natural. And a change for the Bulls. The prodigy, he's checked in for the natural. Bulls trail by 17. There's the pick. Inside. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
And here are the Bulls now. Philadelphia able to drain the 3. 14 feet away. No luck. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Feeds to Clark. Here's the natural. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Plain one-hand flush. I love it.
Clark, I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike.
Yeah, the one hand lets you get up higher.
No doubt about it. At least it looks like that from this angle. How about 5 of 6 to start? Looks like brought his A game. And how's that for some ups coming from that one?
Well, he is a rarity among NBA point guards in his ability to elevate.
Yeah, his athletic ability, guys, is really what takes him a notch above most players at his position.
Chicago shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. And the 76ers with some changes. Champ comes in for the natural. And Champ subbed in for the natural.
One shot. One shot.
A 3-point play. 58 seconds left in the first quarter. The dish to Clark. Passes to Champ. Here's the natural. Champ, the pass to Champ. To the wing on the left. Clock at 6. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Clark down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. Bulls trail by 19. They set the pick. Here's Andrew. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
Here's Champ. A stupendous finish in traffic. And the 76ers lead by 19.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
The Bulls shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here. Play. 11 seconds left to play in the first quarter. It's stolen. Here's the natural. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. 76ers lead by 18. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And we welcome you back here to the broadcast of the Eastern Conference semifinals. And a comfortable margin here for the 76ers guys.
You know, you can tell right now this team's on the same page. They are right where they want to be offensively.
Well, finding scores on time and on target with your passes, it makes scoring the ball easy for them.
Bulls trail by 18. Champ out there with the natural. And it's the natural. Then there's Champ. And it's the Prodigy in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Here's the Prodigy. Lets it go with the 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Pass to the Prodigy. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. The Prodigy's got his first 3 points of the game. Here's the Prodigy out to the right wing. The Prodigy trains it from beyond the arc.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take him long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
And he lobs it up. And there's the pass to the Prodigy. And he gets it to go. The Prodigy's got 5 points now this quarter.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
The Prodigy passes to Andrew. Here's the screen. Here's the Prodigy. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Again, Chicago.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
Passes it to Champ. Here's the Prodigy. He has 5. And a missed layup.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
The Bulls shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. The natural, he's checked in for Philadelphia.
Mind the lanes. One shot.
Three-point play. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Champ, the pass to the natural. Here's Champ. Here's the Prodigy, and the 3 ball is good. The Prodigy's got 8 here in the quarter.
Talk about doing a Rip Van Winkle on defense. Come on, guys, wake up. Why are they leaving him open at the three-point line? Come on.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim, unabated in stride.
The natural, the pass to the natural. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong and attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that. They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Well, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what the head coach of the Chicago Bulls was going over in his huddle. He told his guys that their offense needed to run through the prodigy. Their offense is most effective, Coach said, when he is most involved. And they're looking for total involvement from him for the rest of this game. He also brought up offensive rebounding as something that should be a priority, saying, quote, "Those are the battles we can and should win." Being in the position they're in, probably a smart move to go to the clipboard and switch things up while we're still in the first half. Kevin?
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. The prodigy, and the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Shooting one.
One shot. One shot, gentlemen.
And what a game for the prodigy. He has 11 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
The prodigy passes to the prodigy. To the right side. All alone. That's good. That's 7 points for the prodigy. The 76ers leading by 16. Here's the natural. And he gets it to go.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Did you just see what I saw? I mean, that move was out of this world.
Executed, don't you think, to perfection, Greg. I mean, he had the rim in his sights and was not going to be stopped.
And finishes with force. Boy, you got to love that.
Whoops, they pick off the pass. Here's the prodigy. 11 points in the game. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Here's Andrew. There's the bucket. Good. The prodigy's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Pass to the prodigy. Here's the natural. Beyond the arc. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
They are wreaking havoc on him with the three-point shot here.
The defense has no answer right now. Even when they've gotten a hand up, it has not seemed to matter.
Here's the prodigy. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the best shooters during the postseason. Take a look at the prodigy, a great player, second in the league. For Chicago, they have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. He hits both from the stripe.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
And, you know, obviously, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk it over.
Well, Greg, you've played, and you envision yourself as a coach as well. So, you know, sometimes you need to make some adjustments.
Philadelphia leading by 17. Now the pass to the prodigy. Out to the wing. Here's Champ. And no good. His first shot of the night, missing.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
The prodigy passes to the prodigy. Here's the prodigy. Just 3 to shoot. And again, no good by Chicago.
Yeah, great look, but disappointing with the miss.
Boy, what happened on that one, Greg? I mean, that's almost an automatic shot for him.
No good.
You know, fellas, once he got into position under the boards, I mean, he wasn't letting anybody get around him.
Pass to Andrew. To the inside. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Pass to the prodigy. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts. Philadelphia leading by 15. They set the screen. The prodigy passes to Champ. Here's the prodigy. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. The pass to Andrew. Another 3 for Chicago.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Here's the prodigy. 13 points in the game. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. The prodigy's got 16 points. Here's the prodigy. Shoots from the high post. It's Chicago with another bucket.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Passes it to the natural. Here's Champ. Right wing. Pass to the natural. 4 on the shot clock. Here's the prodigy, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
They set the pick. Here's the prodigy, and again it's the Bulls from deep.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter. And guys, got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Here's Champ. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
You have got to make some kind of a defensive adjustment here. He is just lighting them up from beyond.
Greg, I don't know what else they can do. I mean, even when they've closed out on him, he's still been knocking them down.
Here's Andrew. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. To the inside, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
You know, he might be small for a center, but it doesn't really matter because he can jump out of the building.
The pass to the prodigy. And the 3 ball is good. The prodigy's got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for the Bulls.
A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. He's not the guy you want to leave open on the perimeter. You've got to stay attached to him.
Passes it to the prodigy. Here's Champ. Here's the prodigy. He's got 21. Swiped it away. To the right side. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Really hard to decide, guys, which was better. The pass, the catch, or the slam.
Clark, there's no wrong answer to that one, my friend. Sensational alley-oop all the way around.
Agreed.
And guys, you know what? You wouldn't know that they're the team that's actually trailing with how they were able to pull that play off.
Here's the natural. 18 points for him. There's the pick. .133 left to play in the first half. Pass to Champ. Beyond the arc. That's good. And the 76ers lead by 13.
He might not get a better look than that all game. You have to get closer to him. He's not going to bite you. Get up in him.
That's good. And that's now 8 points for the prodigy. 76ers shooting an absolutely astounding 80% from the field. Everything is falling. Here's the prodigy to the wing right side. Champ, the pass to the natural. Here's the Prodigy to the middle. Here's Champ. Another three for Philadelphia.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Let's face it, the defense is a step slow. You've got to take away the airspace.
Here's Champ. 6 points for him. And that one is stuffed right through.
Come on now, young fella. Watch out. You might bring that whole basket down on top of you.
I didn't think he was ever going to let go of the rim.
I tell you what, though, you might as well enjoy the moment. Make it last just a little longer.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Here's the natural. He's got 18. And the pass to Champ. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
One shot. One shot.
Five seconds left here in the second. Here's the natural. He got it!
Wow.
He caught it!
My goodness.
Wow, what a miracle heave to finish off the quarter. How'd he get that one to go?
I don't know, but I think that's a 2% shot. He'd make 2 out of 100 of those if you gave them to him.
That'll do it for the first half. 76ers on top. They lead by 14. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And welcome, everybody. Glad to have you back for this NBA postseason halftime report. Ernie Johnson alongside me, Kenny the Jet Smith, and Shaquille O'Neal. Taking a look at the 76ers. Boy, have they ever started this series off on the right foot. They've thrown down the gauntlet here in Game 1 with their intensity and effectiveness on both ends of the floor. Now, they've got a little bit of an intimidation factor going into the second half. And from what we saw so far from the Sixers, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
Well, their three-point shooting has told the tale here tonight, fellas. They've been lights out from behind the arc. Whether it's coming off a high screen or pulling off the dribble, it seems like whatever they're doing, it's going correct. There's not a lot you can do when a team's got this hot from downtown.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Chicago?
Well, they were playing like it was Christmas, Ernie, giving up a lot of turnovers. There's no excuses for the turnover numbers, sloppy ball handling. They look out of control, and the execution was all over the place.
All right, and that'll do it for us here. We now take you back to the second half of our game. Kevin Harlan ready with the call.
And we welcome you back to our presentation of Game 1.
What a performance. Just look at the game for Champ. 22 points, and talk about the three ball for him. Wow, unbelievable from long distance.
Clark, there have been some fireworks from deep today where he is just dangerous out there.
Bulls trail by 14. So for Chicago right now, Prodigy is out there with the natural. Then there's Champ. Then there's the Prodigy. And it's the Prodigy in at the three. That shot wide open. And that's 15 points for the natural.
Wow, and how huge has he been today? Really just giving his team a nice lift.
Yeah, and he's kept them close enough to be within striking range. I mean, the deficit would be much larger if not for the efficiency of his play.
Another three for Chicago.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Dishes it to Clark. Passes it to Cortez. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
Hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Pass to the prodigy. Here's the natural. There's a screen. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Out to the right wing. The natural, the pass to Cortez. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. And while we have a chance, let's now take a look at the NBA's season assist leaders. And you look at the natural, top 5 in the NBA, and his teammates level. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Kicks it to Clark. The pass to the natural. Here's the natural. Here's the natural. Off the pick. 5 to shoot. Here's the natural. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. The natural's got 4 this quarter.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
We've seen Champ really having a great game.
He's been attacking the rim with reckless abandon. They're searching for answers. Some way they got to figure out how to contain him.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brett Brown said to his team. He went over the offensive plan and that it hinges on running through Champ. Coach asked him directly to take the reins of their offense. He wants him to have a huge impact at that end of the floor for the rest of this game. He also asked for a very strong effort on the offensive glass. He wants to see them cashing in on a lot of second chance opportunities. Perhaps the rest of the second half will look different after those adjustments, Kevin.
And thank you for that, Doris. Good. And that's now 20 points for the natural.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
Here's the natural. Passes it to Cortez. Here's the natural. The 10-footer. Again, Philadelphia.
And I want to see more of that from him. I mean, he's been passing up on his shot more than usual, even though he's hitting the ones that he takes.
Here's the prodigy. Pass to Champ. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Been a big game for Champ. 12 points and a steal.
And we really just need to take a second to appreciate the all-around effort he's put out there today.
Well, the numbers paint the picture, and he has been what we call in my vernacular, you know where I'm going here, guys, stat sheet stuffer.
Good.
Supreme.
Oh, supreme. So that takes it to a whole nother level when you get supreme in terms of your stat sheet.
In Kellogg's, right? In Kellogg's. Both shots good from the stripe. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Clark, and that one's good. Clark's got 24 points.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. Defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense. I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
And the shot is good. 22 points for the Natural.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out. A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Here's the prodigy, again Chicago.
Well, he's done his part, no doubt about it. Still yet to miss in the game.
Cortez passes to the Natural. And there's the pass to Cortez. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Just 4 to shoot. And the 76ers tack on 2 more. Bulls trail by 15. Passes it to the prodigy. Here's the Natural. 20 points for him. Down low. Reverses. It's deflected. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. The Natural, he's checked in for the 76ers. Champ comes in for the Natural. And Chicago also making a switch. The prodigy, he's checked in for the prodigy. Here's the Natural. Here's the Natural. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
One shot, gentlemen.
Here's the prodigy. Pass to the Natural. They set the screen. Here's the prodigy. There's the pass to the Natural. Here's the prodigy. Wide open shot is on the money. The prodigy's got 9.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
Cortez, another 3 for Philadelphia. Bulls trail by 19. Passes it to the Natural. To the middle. Here's the prodigy. Cannot hit.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
The prodigy, he's checked in for the 76ers. The prodigy, he's checked in for Chicago. For Chicago, they've gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. Here's the prodigy. It's tipped. The Natural, the pass to Cortez. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And now 24 points for the prodigy. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the 76ers.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers.
Here's Champ. He's got 16. Shoots the 3, and he gets it to go. And it's now 23 points for the Natural.
He's showing no signs of letting up here.
Pass to Champ. A 3 ball. The shot no good. Bulls trail by 19. The Natural, the pass to the prodigy. To the left side wing. Now the pass to the prodigy. Here's the prodigy. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. The prodigy's got 12 points in the game.
That was a nice finish to an excellent possession.
Lets a floater go. The Natural. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for the Natural. He's got 24 points, and he's come up with a couple of nice steals today, too.
Clark, just a very energetic brand of defense.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Bulls trail by 19. Passes to Champ. Right wing. Here's the prodigy. Here's Champ. Another three for Chicago.
He's not going to miss many of those, if any. Not when he's got that much room.
Here's the natural. He has 7. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. The natural's got 5 points now in the quarter. Good ball movement here by the Bulls.
Boy, that was right in his grill.
He dealt with pressure like it was nothing at all.
Yeah, and once he hit that launching pad there, the momentum that he had built up just made it unstoppable.
But they recover it. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Pass to the prodigy. Pulls up from the corner, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Here's the natural. He's got 9, and that one's good. And that's now 28 points for the natural.
Boy, he picked him out brilliantly with that feed inside.
Now the pass to the natural. Here's the prodigy. The floater. That's good, and the 76ers lead is cut back down to 14 after they get the hoop from the prodigy. Inside. Nice pass. Nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
The Bulls shooting the lights out in this one, 77%. It's stolen. Here's Champ. 8 points for him. Pass to the natural. Here's the natural. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for 1 more.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
This will be his 4th shot at the line in this one.
One shot. Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
The 76ers leading by 17. To the middle. Here's Champ, and the layup falls. Champ's got 10 points in the game.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
And it's blocked.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Here are this postseason's dead-eye shooters. These guys have knocked down a ton of shots from downtown. Well, you look at Champ, he's absolutely deadly from outside. And it's the Bulls with the ball. Pass to the prodigy. Here's the natural. Up and in, that's his 10th make in the contest. He has only taken 13 shots.
You can see that they're not as aggressive from the three-point arc. They had far more attempts in the first half.
Missed inside.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
Here's the natural. He's got 9. There's the pass to the natural. Sinks that one from the post. The natural's got 35 in the game.
Even double team, he had the vision to see the open man.
Whoa. That'll wake you up. My goodness.
Is he an athlete or what?
No doubt about it. It's almost as if he lives in the air, and dunks like that have become quite commonplace.
That's good.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash-mouth basketball, guys.
They're all about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drill.
Just a fantastic game for the prodigy. He's got 17 points, and he has 1 steal to his credit as well.
And Clark, he's just done a great job defensively. That 1 steal doesn't tell the whole story.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Some changes for Philadelphia. Champ's checked in for the natural. And it's the natural in for Champ. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
And gobbled up that rebound and went straight into attack mode on the putback.
He is one of the most determined rebounders, Clark, we have got in the NBA.
Yeah, you're calling it right, Kevin. I mean, he gets so many second chance points because of how hard he works to get to the rebound. They've been getting it inside at every opportunity and getting results, too.
Yeah, that's a winning formula as far as I'm concerned. They've been the aggressors and far more assertive on the offensive end.
He gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home.
I tell you what, he's lucky on that one that he got away with maybe not picking up a tee.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. 76ers lead by 19. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And we welcome you back here to the broadcast of the Eastern Conference semifinals. The 76ers leading by 19. Champ out there with Champ. And it's the natural. And it's the natural. And it's the natural. And at the center. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
Just carrying the load right now offensively, guys. He is not wasting any chances.
From where I sit, Greg, it's a simple deduction. If they want things to be easy on themselves here late, make sure he has the ball. That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
Passes it to the prodigy. Pass to the prodigy. A step-back shot here. Another one falls for Chicago. The 76ers shooting an almost unfair 78% from the field. Champ again, Philadelphia.
Didn't have any problem knocking that one down. Another defensive lapse leading to 2 more.
The prodigy passes to the prodigy. Here's Champ. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Great rise and dime there. He changed gears in midair to make the assist.
The prodigy is checked in for Chicago.
One shot. One shot.
Three-point play. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. And the pass to Champ. Again, Philadelphia.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Passes it to the prodigy. Shoots from 12. That's good on the jump shot. And now 24 points for the prodigy.
And that's an owner's manual possession to get them a good look there, Kevin.
There's the pick. Off the screen, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Defensively, I think they've got to do a better job of bodying them up.
Clearly, they've been outclassed in the paint, really at both ends of the floor.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here, and that one's good.
And they're going to have a hard time climbing back into this game if they continue to defend like that.
That's good. And that's now 26 points for Champ.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
Pass to Champ. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
No slowing him down, just some incredible numbers for Champ. He's got 11 points and the 1 steal.
76ers. Champ. Taking 2 shots.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. So he gets them both. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And there's the pass to the Prodigy, and he gets it to go. The Prodigy's got 6 points in the quarter.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Okay, Philadelphia, let's give a hand to your own Sixers dancers.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
I was able to listen in on what Chicago's coach was going over with his team. He went over the offensive plan and that it hinges on running through Champ. Coach said the first thing they should be thinking about is getting the ball in his hands and letting him lead the way on each and every possession. Likely the final major changes to their game plan as they try to make a late comeback here in the fourth. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, Doris. Putting on a show for these people.
I cannot believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Are you kidding me?
I tell you what, Mama always said, if you got it, flaunt it.
Let it fly. Let it fly.
Who said that, huh? The Prodigy passes to the Prodigy. Right wing. Over to the wing for 3. And the Bulls, another 3.
Despite the play of the team, I think he's had an outstanding game. He's really done well here.
Passes to the natural. He feeds it to Clark. With some arc, and the layup is good. 15 points for Champ.
Uh-oh, a little showboating at the end of that one.
Over to the left wing. Pass to the Prodigy. To the middle, the Prodigy. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
This quarter has brought out the best in him, fellas. Even though they're still trailing, he's been impossible to contain. Been a stellar outing in this one for the Prodigy. He's got 33 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
Here's the natural. The pass to the natural. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's the natural. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Sheer, unadulterated power right there. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely. A resounding dunk.
Just a take-no-chance slam by the big fella.
And that one's good by Clark. Clark's got 30.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Here's the Prodigy. Drills the elbow jumper.
Assistant.
Philadelphia with the ball. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Cortez passes to Champ. Here's the natural. To the left wing. Passes it to the natural. Shot clock at 5. To the left wing. And the call will go against the Prodigy. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
And so here is Philadelphia. They have a 19-point lead. The natural to pass to Clark. And that one's good. Clark's got 32 points in the game.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Here's the natural. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. The 76ers leading by 18. Cortez passes to Clark. The natural and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
So the wing on the left. Here's Champ, and he slams that one down.
Even double team, he had the vision to see the open man.
To the left side wing. Lets it go from deep, and the Bulls another three.
And the three-point shot has just been money so far tonight.
The natural to pass to Champ. Here's the prodigy. Pass to the prodigy. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. The natural, he's checked in for Champ.
A natural.
And Philadelphia has possession. 17-point game. To the paint, here's the natural, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
He gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home.
I tell you what, he's lucky on that one that he got away with maybe not picking up a tee.
Battles through traffic and lays it in. The natural's got 34 points. Bulls trail by 21. The pass to the prodigy. Front pass the arc. Count that as his 7th field goal in 10 tries. He's shooting a very good 70%.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
The natural to pass to the natural. And the 76ers tack on 2 more. Here's the prodigy. Inside, the prodigy gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Clark, the pass to the natural. Down low, it's tipped. Here's the prodigy. The 11-footer. Another one falls for Chicago.
And that's a nice possession. Did a good job to get that open shot.
Pass to the natural. Here's the natural. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Boy, to be young again. My, oh my. Got me thinking back to my days.
Oh, yeah, right. It does make you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Well, speak for yourself, because I could never throw it down like that, but I will say it sure looks fun, doesn't it? Oh, that is a monster jam. He's got some power to his game, doesn't he?
He does, yeah, Greg. Defense, Clark just a second too late to block his path.
Yeah, exactly. Anything short of a granite wall is not going to be enough to stop him from getting to the 10.
Here's the natural. He dishes it to Clark. Just 5 to shoot. The natural, the pass to the natural. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish. Yeah, can't be pleased with all these easy looks they continue to give up there in the paint.
No, I'm sure he's not, Greg. I mean, their defense is showing a lot of holes, especially down low. That's unacceptable.
The natural is checked in for the prodigy. On defense, the 76ers. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Fires the three. There's the bucket. Good. And that's now 30 points for the natural.
He has a lot of points from long range this half. He's taken advantage of a really tired defense.
Here's the natural. Out to the right wing. 6 to shoot. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
And really, I like the fact that even with the big lead, they never coasted.
To me, that's a sign of a really good team, Greg, because you should always be playing against the game and yourself. I know there's an opponent out there, but when you have a lead, it's all about continuing to execute. Do what you do and stay true to that. And I like that aggressiveness and full speed ahead kind of attack that they have. Solid work on the back end of that play.
Yeah, finish hard with 2 hands on the stuff.
Yeah, nothing extravagant, guys, but again, no need on that one. A tremendous boost for these guys as this game winds down and what will be a win here in game 1 of the series for Philadelphia.
Fewer miscues made the difference, Clark.
Yeah, I thought the fact they minimized their turnovers was huge. It was a terrific all-around effort.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for the Nationals. He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come out and get steals and extra possessions for his team.
One shot. One shot.
.116 left in the fourth. There's a good screen. Here's Andrew. Here's the prodigy. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. The prodigy's got 14 points here in the second half. Pass to the natural. Out to the right wing. Clark, the pass to the natural. 6 on the shot clock. The shot misses, so the Bulls will take it the other way. And there's the pass to the prodigy. Bulls moving the ball around. Ahern, another 3 for Chicago.
They clearly look like a different team now. Suddenly, they've got some energy out on the floor.
Yeah, but it's come a little too late to have a real impact on the game, though. We call this box score window dressing. All it's going to do is make the numbers look a little better than it was.
And that's just a little more for these fans to cheer about as they get ready to celebrate a W.
Well, let the party start. The celebration begins, and they're going to let their guys hear it.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
One shot. One shot.
So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
That'll do it for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference semifinals. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Now we'll head over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson, who's not too far away. EJ?
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thanks, Kevin, and let's take a look now as we give the nod to our Jordan Player of the Game. He put up a new season high tonight, and if he keeps shooting like he did tonight before the season's over, he might top it. A big key to his team's victory here.
What a special night for him offensively. Anytime you can get a player who's scoring up in the 40s, you know he was feeling it. And once he got rolling, his teammates were getting him the ball and just getting out his way.
Starting out the series, this is a huge win to go up 1-0. He gave them the energy and effort they needed. Huge performance, and what a time to do it. If he can keep up this effort, Ernie, boy, oh boy, oh boy.
And that'll signal the end of our NBA postseason coverage of Round 2 for tonight. More Round 2 action yet to come. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night, everybody.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
It is Round 2 of the NBA playoffs. The intensity just kicked up a notch for Game 2. Welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the San Antonio Spurs going up against the Portland Trail Blazers at Moda Center. Checking out the Trail Blazers. Game 1 went right down to the wire, but they were able to eke out the win. Now looking to press their advantage here in Game 2. And after winning Game 1, they've got another chance tonight on their home floor to maintain that home court advantage. Kenny, what does their mentality have to be tonight?
Well, they can't get overconfident. They can't have that feeling that I have right now. I just feel that I know what's going to happen.
I'm a little overconfident. You're overconfident tonight? Overconfident about what?
Because they're higher speed. They've got to protect their home court advantage. So I kind of know what's going to happen in this game. I'm a little overconfident.
You know, they need to take the approach like they haven't done anything yet. You know, the series doesn't really start until the team wins on the road. So they'll be fine, but they have to have the right approach.
Are you feeling overconfident tonight as we sit here?
Always.
Tap tonight, NBA playoff action continues. It's Game 2 of the Western Conference semifinals. With Greg Anthony and Clark Hillel, this is Kevin Harlan. With Doris Burks on the sideline as well. We've got the San Antonio Spurs taking on Portland. You look at Portland, guys, win after win, they have been utterly dominant in the postseason. One sweep after another.
And this is the game that gives them a chance to put the hammer down. I mean, if they can build on their Game 1 win with another one tonight, they'll have a stranglehold on this series.
Well, if you flip the script, though, a loss tonight in their home court advantage evaporates. And that would put a ton of pressure on them going on the road.
And the starting group for the Spurs. And the shot is good.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Here's Lee, and fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot two.
Oh, stops the dunk there. The best outcome in a bad situation.
You know, you don't like the foul, but if the alternative is giving up a dunk, it's an easy choice to make. I think it sets a tone for your defense around the rim. Make them earn it.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And both free throws good for Lee.
Steady work at the free throw line. Just what we're used to seeing out of him.
Feeds it to Bell. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. On defense, San Antonio. They come into this game after losing on Saturday.
Yeah, not a very inspired performance for them, particularly when they were defending. They just gave that hostile crowd plenty to cheer for.
Yeah, they allowed a lot of free runs to the hoop, a lot of open jump shots, and in the end, the opponent's shooting percentage was through the roof. You can't win if your defense isn't better than that. You know, he might be small for a center, but it doesn't really matter because he can jump out of the building.
And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Lee outside. Just 5 on the clock. Champ. And the Trailblazers another 3.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Here's the screen. Bell up on top. Here's the natural. Connects from three-point range. The natural's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And early on, they looked great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Out to the wing. Here's the natural. Shot is no good. And it's Portland the other way.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
And he gets it to go.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Down low. Bell passes to the natural. Lee with the steal. Stolen. Passes it to the natural. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. The natural's got 6.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
No good.
This is not the slam dunk contest. You don't get do-over. You got to finish the job.
Lee with the steal. Pass to Diaz. Lets it go from the wings. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
They've got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
It's been a complete technical, dominant performance out here. They are in a zone.
Here's the natural. He has 6. Bell's shot is good.
And sometimes you just can't get around your defender there. You got to hit him with that high top fade.
And the pass to Champ.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly. And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Lee left side. Passes it to Champ. It's blocked. There's the screen. Pass to the natural. And he's knocked off course by the D. The foul called. He'll shoot free throws. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
First one falls for him. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Portland leading. And there's the pass to the prodigy, Diaz. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
One shot, gentlemen.
When you're hot, you're hot, and that's certainly been the case for the prodigy. He's already up to 8 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc. Strong start here early. 4 of his first 5 made.
Lee goes in. Here's Champ, and he banks in the layup. Champ's got 7 points.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage. And both teams on fire from the opening tip.
Well, I don't doubt it, Greg. We're going to have an entertaining game of basketball here today. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious that's the case.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
That's what I like, a nice, strong finish inside.
That's what he does. He's got that dunker mentality.
My goodness, physicality personified right there. Able to just go up and finish over the biggest defender.
And it's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. Here's the natural. Lays it in. Antonio with a 3.
What a performance, Kevin. It seems like every 3 he shoots is falling for him. He's in the zone.
Give you a look at the players who have stood out and taking high percentage shots in the playoffs. Now you look at Champ, you know what you're going to get from him day in and day out. Portland's gone a perfect 4 of 4 from beyond the arc. A lot of their points coming by way of the 3 in the first quarter. Picked his pocket. Here's the screen. Ball stolen. Rebound San Antonio. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. For San Antonio, they've had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. That one drops. He ties it up.
And what a game for Bell. Already with 8 points, and 4 of his points have come at the foul line. He's made the most of those opportunities.
And you can't undervalue the importance of that. Many times a game comes down to which team wins the free throw battle.
And so it's San Antonio with it. The Blazers getting the bucket, and that one's good.
You have got to make some kind of a defensive adjustment here. He is just lighting them up from beyond.
Greg, I don't know what else they can do. I mean, even when they've closed out on him, he's still been knocking them down.
And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds as the Portland Trailblazers retain possession.
Still the Trailblazers ball.
Shot clock at 6. 9 feet out. Here's Diaz. And finally they hit one.
Diaz!
The Prodigy's got 10 points.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
And all about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks that Coach drew up.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
And so it's San Antonio with it. Here's Bell. Again, the Spurs good for 2. Trailblazers trail by 3 to the middle. Here's the Prodigy. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. The Prodigy's got his second basket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And he gets it to go. 14 points for the Natural.
Still only 1 misfire as he's now started 7 of 8 in the game.
The Prodigy, he's checked in for the Prodigy. San Antonio making a switch here. The Prodigy passes to Champ. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Champ's got 11.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a 3-point opportunity.
Full throttle, pedal to the metal, attacking basketball. I like that.
The Spurs shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And so he makes both from the line. Here's the Prodigy. Pass to the Prodigy. Here's the Prodigy. The Prodigy passes to the Natural. Really left the wall net time. The Natural's got his 3rd bucket of the night. And Doris Burke caught up with Coach Greg Popovich. Doris?
I asked him how his team's mindset was after that opening loss. He told me, we're not down. Our goal was to come in here and take one of the first 2 on the road. So we're still in a position to accomplish what we set out for. Guys?
And thanks for that story, Doris. Here's the Prodigy following the bucket by the Spurs. There's the pass to the Natural. They set the pick. Pass to Bell to the inside. Got a piece of it. Here's the Prodigy looking for his first basket still in this one. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2. San Antonio leading. Covered by Lee. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Portland's gone 4 of 5 from three-point land to get things going here in the first. That one goes. Count it.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfect. And really, he's just done a great job of finding the open man every trip down.
Boy, it sure has seemed as though he's done it every time. It's been an awesome display of passing for him today.
Pick by Lee. They set the pick. 5 to shoot. Here's the prodigy. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
Now, here is Bell. 10 points for him. He used that pick to perfection. Now it's a 6-point Spurs lead.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off.
Here's the prodigy. The natural, the pass to the prodigy. And the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Out left to the wing. Here's the natural. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. The natural's got 20 points.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
From deep three-point range. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. It's San Antonio. They're up by 6. From Portland, we're back in a moment. And Spurs head coach Greg Popovich, very demanding. Throughout the years, he was hardest on his point guard, Tony Parker. And here's what Parker had to say about that.
My first 3-4 years, it was tough sometimes. Sometimes, like, eyes watered. I was, like, really angry, and it was tough at times. Definitely very hard on me early in my career.
Even though it seems like that was a very long time ago now, to hear Tony Parker talk about it now, it still sounds very fresh to him.
Did he acknowledge, Kevin, that he cried?
It sounds like it, yeah.
The game made him cry. That's one of the things fans forget about with professional athletes. No matter how successful they get, players never forget that pain and frustration or those other emotions they've gone through to help get them to where they are.
We welcome you back here to the coverage of the Western Conference semifinals. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
And also, they've gotten the three-pointer to fall tonight as well. That's equally as important.
Prodigy is up there with the prodigy. Then there's the prodigy. Then there's the prodigy. And it's Aldridge in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark.
Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Passes it to the prodigy. Here's the prodigy. There's the triple. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
You know, they've got to be careful not to give a shooter of his caliber open looks like that. 1 or 2 of those are all it takes to really get him going.
And so it's San Antonio with it. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Good. He's got 9. Trailblazers trail by 8. Again, the Trailblazers score.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Doesn't get the finger roll.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Portland moving the ball around. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And San Antonio has possession. They lead by 4. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Offensive rebound. Tries again, and he knocks down the jumper. Portland's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Kicks to Aldridge. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by, here's the Prodigy from out on the wing. He knocks it down. The Prodigy's got 4 points in the quarter.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
Drills the three-pointer. And the Spurs lead by 7.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Pass to the Prodigy. Here's the Prodigy. Let's go. The second chance effort. No good, but he's still shooting 75%. 6 of 8 from the floor. Out to the right wing. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
All right, now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Good on both. Trailblazers trail by 9. The dish to Aldridge. The pass to the Prodigy. Off target with his 3.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
Unloads from 9. Count the bucket. He's got 6.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Guys, thank you. I got a chance to hear what Greg Popovich was saying to his team. He said a big part of their focus should be on offensive rebounding, to get bodies to the glass at that end of the floor and work hard for second chance points. There was one other thing he talked to them about. He told them to move with purpose on the perimeter, use screens, and find those open outside shots. Well, Coach not wasting any time in tweaking the game plan. We'll see if it makes a difference as we approach halftime, Kevin.
And thank you for that, Doris. San Antonio with the ball. The Blazers getting the bucket, and he gets the bucket. And the Spurs lead by 11.
Playing smart offensively in the first half. No doubt about it.
Yeah, the numbers support it. I mean, they're shooting the much better percentage from the field so far.
Here's Aldridge. 6 on the shot clock. Floats one, and he gets it to go. Aldridge has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Passes to the Prodigy. He dishes it to Aldridge. Buries the long-range jumper. Aldridge has got 8.
Really good job of creating just enough space to let that one fly.
Puts it up from 12. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from the prodigy.
He's got great length for a point guard, and it served him well on that play.
And San Antonio has possession. They've led by as many as 11 points.
Punches it down on top.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they're not backing off at all, are they?
And it's good. Fought through contact. Hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line. Portland may have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department.
Really an extraordinary game for the prodigy. He has 17 points, and there's a nice number in his assist column as well.
It really has been, Clark. He's created a lot of open looks for his teammates. Very unselfish play from him today.
And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play. For San Antonio, they have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line. Diaz is checked in for Portland. The natural, he's checked in for the Spurs.
One shot. One shot, gentlemen.
Shooting 100% in the quarter. They've made them all, taking full advantage at the line.
I tell you what, nice job making the most of their opportunity.
A shot's good from Aldridge.
Yet another three for him, Kevin. He's really been draining them here in the second.
Pass to the natural. To the wing right side. Nails the 16-footer. He has 6. Trailblazers trail by 7. Diaz the pass to Aldridge. And the Trailblazers another 3.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the three-point variety.
And you need the defense to stop the bleeding.
And he gets it to go. 15 points for the natural.
And how about that for a response?
Well, it sounded as though, or at least it looked as though it sounded like, we'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Spurs passing it around. The 3, and again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Once again, the defense letting them get open at the three-point line. That's a major mental mistake there. You've got to get to the shooter.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
So it's San Antonio now. 6-point game.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
To the right side. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
The feed to Aldridge. Here's the screen. Diaz the pass to Aldridge. Here's the prodigy, and it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Champs checked in for the prodigy. The Spurs making a switch here.
One shot. Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Hitting your free throws is a good way to get back into it. It stops the clock and extends the game. I mean, you want to take advantage of that situation. And they're shooting much better from the line here in the second quarter. So far, they haven't missed one.
There's the pick. The pass to the natural. Over to the left wing. From deep. And again, it's the Spurs from deep. Trailblazers trail by 6. Out left to the wing. To the inside. Aldrich. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Passes it to the Nashville. Dishes it to Bell. Inside. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Well, I tell you what, when you get this kind of effort and efficiency from him, they're a really hard team to beat.
For San Antonio, they have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9. The natural, he's checked in for the Trailblazers.
One shot, gentlemen.
Trailblazers trail by 7. To the middle. Here's the Prodigy, and he converts the layup. The Prodigy's got 21.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too. I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
Diaz the pass to the natural. To the wing right side. Pass to the Prodigy. Over to the wing. Here's Aldrich. And another 3 for Portland.
What a half he's having from downtown. He's been locked in since the moment he stepped on the floor.
Over to the left wing. To the paint. Count it. And he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop. And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Here's the natural. After the Trailblazers pick up 2. Spurs passing it around. 6 to shoot. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And there's the pass to the Prodigy. Down low. It's good, and the San Antonio lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Champ. Champ's got 4 points in the quarter. And that's not going to go. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Spurs lead by 1. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Tony Parker. And Tony, a lot of tough play out there in that first half. How would you describe this game so far?
A lot of intensity, very physical. We're playing pretty well, but I'm not very happy the way we finished the first half. We had a good lead, and they came back on us, so in the second half, we have to do it again.
Tony, thank you so much. Kevin, a guy who's never satisfied.
Thank you, Doris. We'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
So 1 half completed in this round 2 conference semifinal game. Ernie Johnson with Shaq and Kenny the Jet will be breaking down all the action. Checking out the Spurs. They've battled hard, not letting their loss in game 1 affect their performance tonight. But the second half is going to tell the tale of whether they go into game 3 desperate for a win or with momentum on their side and a 1-1 series tie. Kenny, what was your take on San Antonio?
Well, they called the right plays, and then they executed. Great job in the first half. That's why they were so efficient, and they shot so accurately. The defense threw a number of different looks at them, but they were always prepared because they were cool, calm, and efficient.
Shaq, how do you think Portland played?
Their defense is getting flat out embarrassed. Embarrassed, however you say it, Ernie. I realized they had to deal with a team who was red hot most of the first half, but that's an excuse. You know what? They got to be aggressive. They got to step up on that D. They got to prevent that. They need more effort, Ernie.
And time now to send you back down to the floor with Kevin Harlan. We will see you after the game.
It's the NBA playoffs. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action here in this game 2.
Talk about a terrific game for the Prodigy. 22 points and just an amazing performance from downtown.
He is pouring it in from 3, guys. You know how much I love to see guys knocking down buckets.
San Antonio leading. Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the court right now for the Spurs.
Yeah, he went for a little extra on that one.
Well, he usually doesn't finish soft, obviously. You know, he can when necessary, sure, but not that time.
Not when you can throw it down like that.
Yes, sir.
Here's the Prodigy. Here's the Prodigy. That's tipped. The Natural, the pass to the Natural. Here's the Natural. They set the pick. Comes up empty off the pick.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Lee gets the bucket.
There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
And San Antonio has possession. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
You're right on target there, Greg. Of the last 10 points they've allowed, 8 have come from in close.
The Spurs haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10.
One shot. One shot.
Just absolute domination in this one for the Natural. 25 points, and he's tacked on a couple of blocks today, too.
And they've been important to the team. Even if it's only a couple, it's helped them establish a defensive presence inside.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
That's a major mental mistake. I mean, there's no other way for me to describe it. He didn't know where he was on the court. That's a basic fundamental. You have to be alert to where you are.
And San Antonio has possession. 3-point lead. The Natural, the pass to the Natural. To the left wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's the Natural. Hits it from 3-point range. The Natural's got 24 points.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
And Lee with the stuff.
Some hang time on that rim. Puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
It's a tight ball game, and those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
And also the other on its heels. Let's see how this one turns out.
And so here's Portland. After the basket by San Antonio, there's a good screen. No good. He's missed 3, and he's made 4 of his 7. Spurs leading by 6. Covered by Lee. Passes to the Natural. And he uses the glass on the layup. The Natural's got 27.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
You look at the Natural. He's been playing really well.
But he's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
take a look at the players who have pulled down the most rebounds during this postseason. Take a look at the prodigy, a terrific rebounder, 5th overall. Trailblazers trail by 8. Lee outside. It's good from long range. Lee's got 8 points in the quarter.
And you talk about getting back into the game, folks. 3 is better than 2.
Always simple math. That's that UNLV education coming to play. He knows all about that as well. Most of his points have been 3-point shots.
Come on now. We got calculus at our school. Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for him.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside. It just doesn't matter.
And he gets it to go. And it's 29 points for the natural.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. Defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense.
Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Diaz. To the middle, the natural. It's blocked. Fast break, here we go. For the lead. No good from Lee. Spurs have gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. No good. And the Trailblazers going the other way. Champ, the pass to the prodigy. And it's all evened out. The prodigy's got 23.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They got a battle inside.
This game has been a battle, and maybe they're starting to just run out of gas a little bit.
Pass to the natural. 6 to shoot. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. The shot is off.
And you really thought that was going to be a gimme, but unable to convert.
Yeah, and a little self-talk. Angry self-talk for himself after that miss.
The prodigy passes to Diaz. For the lead. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Bell's shot is good.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
That's good. 14 points for the prodigy.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Here's the natural, following the bucket by the Spurs. To the inside, Lee, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Spurs passing it around. There's a screen. And there's the pass to the natural. Inside. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Diaz, the pass to Lee. Drills it from outside. Lee's got 16 here in the second half.
Add another triple to their second half total.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs and just are not letting up at all.
They get it again. That one's in there. The Trailblazer lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from the natural.
It's starting to look like a repeat of last night, guys. He's battling really hard out there. Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Feeds it to Bell. Here's the natural. In, and his hot hand continues. 10 of 11 from the floor and looking for more.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Pass to the natural. Here's the prodigy. Here's Diaz. Rebounded by Bell. Bell's got 4 rebounds in this game. The natural, the pass to Bell. And it's San Antonio with another. Clark, third quarter here, and 5 lead changes so far.
Yeah, it's really been a bit of a tug of war. Back and forth we go.
And, guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
That's good.
Well executed possession. They controlled the shot. Nicely done.
And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
All right, I want everyone to give it up for your Blazer Dancers.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. The Prodigy, he's checked in for the Prodigy. The Prodigy comes in for the Natural. The Prodigy, he's checked in for Lee. And it's the Prodigy in for the Prodigy. Knocked loose. Here's Champ. 23 points in the game. Took him no time at all on that one. And it's a 3-point Trailblazer lead. Pass the ball. They set the screen. Seven-foot shot. Gets number 9 to fall. He's only taken 10 shots.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's the Prodigy. No one near him.
Obviously, they're evenly matched teams on the inside. The rebound numbers are very even.
Yeah, impressive effort from both on the backboard.
And Clark, a great competitive game so far.
Yeah, tit for tat. I mean, back and forth, plenty of lead changes, and excellent play.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire. And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skill as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
Portland with the ball, following the three-pointer by San Antonio. Shot, no good. Ball, the pass to the Natural. From 13, and another basket for San Antonio.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
Here's Aldrich. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Spurs.
The mid-range that you've seen from them about as good as it gets, and there has not been a drop-off in the second half.
Take a break.
Another thing they've done tonight is work the ball into the paint for plenty of those close-range points. You got to have those.
And he makes the first. He's perfect from the line this time. We've got 1:13 left in the third quarter. The pass to ball.
And get the assist.
And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Champ, the pass to the Prodigy. Hands it from downtown. The Prodigy's got it all tied up now for the Trailblazers.
And he's stroking it well, but he just hasn't shown the aggressiveness that they need out of him. Probably in front by more if he was taking more shots.
And for Portland, they're shooting just phenomenal here tonight. 73% from the field. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Aldridge. And again, it's Portland converted.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
The fadeaway, and he overshot that one, missing. It's all tied in Portland. We've got more in store for you right after this. All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. Prodigy is out there with the Prodigy. And it's the natural. Then there's the Prodigy. And it's the Prodigy in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Portland. The Prodigy passes to the Prodigy.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
The Prodigy. Taking 2 shots.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Blue shots.
Now the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. The natural, he's checked in for the Prodigy. He hits both from the stripe.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Kicks to Bell. Gets number 9 to fall. He's only taken 10 shots.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
He's been on a tear from the three-point line this game.
Here's the natural. He with the block. It's out of bounds. They are saying it was last touch by Lee. Here's Bell. Cans the shot with nobody near him. Bell's got 14 points here in the second half.
Big time bucket there, and you can expect to see him stay very involved the rest of the way.
Good. And that's now 11 points for the Prodigy.
And the deeper we get into this game, it seems like the more the offenses are in rhythm.
Without question, I mean, both of these teams are firing on full broadband bandwidth. I mean, full throttle ahead.
The Trailblazers moving the ball around. They get it back. That's good. 16 points for the Prodigy.
Well, they were sleeping on defense. The defense really didn't do its job. I mean, a little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint. That's costly.
And at this stage of a tight game, the tired legs really start to show. A defense becomes vulnerable if you can continue to pound it inside.
And he gets the bucket. The Prodigy's got 6 in the quarter. Spurs trail by 3. There's the dish to Bell. And it's San Antonio with another. The Trailblazers have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Lead. The rebound by the Spurs. To the paint. Here's the natural. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. The natural's got 30.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Hey, guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Yeah, and actually still too close to call. I mean, this one is tight.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Man, I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
San Antonio with the ball after the Trailblazers pick up 2.
Rising high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Nice way there, guys, to finish up that possession. And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when the team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Here's the Prodigy after the basket by San Antonio. That is good. 15 points for the Prodigy.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And, Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
And he gets the bucket.
That's a brain freeze right there from the entire defense. Now is not the time to lose your focus.
And there's the feed to Bell. And he drops it in from the low post. And now a 3-point Spurs lead.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Now is not the time to be giving him that kind of shot.
And the Spurs with possession after the Trailblazers pick up 2.
That's his 3rd personal foul. At the line for the Trailblazers, Bell. 2 shots.
All right, now, take a break. 2 shots.
A free throw drops for Bell. The Prodigy is checked in for Portland. He hits both from the stripe.
Well, just as we expected, they've made the most of their chances at the free throw line. That's definitely been a factor so far.
And he gets it to go. 26 points for the Prodigy.
And he is one cool customer, guys, isn't he? Every possession magnified down the stretch, but he's been ready with only 1 miss against his 6 mates.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich coaching his team during that last break. He tried to really fire them up to bring it home, saying, all night, you have all night to rest after the final buzzer. For now, we have to lay it on the line and try to bring it home. Guys, back to you.
Talk about clutch. He has been on fire.
He's made all 7 of his field goal attempts, answering the call here in a close game.
Here's the Prodigy. Pass to the Prodigy. Pulls up on the elbow. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And that's now 27 points for the Prodigy.
And some kind of switch must have been flipped at halftime because both teams are getting after it.
Man, I tell you, Parker, this has been some fun basketball. And they don't look like they're slowing down at all. You better strap your seatbelt on here.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
The pass to the Prodigy. Plays it up and banks it in. The Prodigy's got 28 points for the game.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
This is to Bell. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Bell's got 32 points.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible. No question about it. He's having a superb fourth quarter here. 8 of 9. He's giving them a big lift with his shooting.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
They set the pick. Diaz the pass to the Prodigy. That gives them the lead. The Prodigy's got 29. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
This game, as close as it's been, you really hate to see it come to an end.
I agree.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Portland.
Boy, guys, I really like how they've driven the ball to the basket in this game. I mean, they've been very aggressive with it.
And also, I think it's really led to the rhythm and confidence you've seen from long range tonight throughout the entire game.
The first one falls. Champs checked in for the Prodigy. The Natural, he's checked in for San Antonio. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Portland trailing here. Passes it to the Prodigy. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. The Prodigy's got 10 points in just the second half. Feeds to Bell. Second shot opportunity. He lays it in. 38 points for the Natural.
Really another fantastic offensive rebound and putback. This is the second game in a row where he has just been ball dominant.
San Antonio with the ball. They've led by as many as 11 points.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
That one's good. The San Antonio lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Champ.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside. Solid work on the back end of that play.
Yeah, finish hard with 2 hands on the stuff.
Yeah, nothing extravagant, guys, but again, no need on that one.
San Antonio with the ball. The Blazers getting the bucket, and he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
You got to like how they're getting the ball inside this half. They didn't have as much success earlier in the game, but now they're showing real determination in taking it inside to score.
One shot, gentlemen.
A free throw drops for Bell. Trailblazers trail by 4. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And guys, anytime it's real tight, you're looking for something that could be potentially a momentum builder. And that's exactly what that play looks to be.
Champ takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Champ's got 16 here in the second half. Pass to the Natural. He feeds it to Bell. Here's the Natural. And the Spurs scoring again.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Diaz the pass to Champ. Good on the shot.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here. Talk about great numbers for Champ. He's got 33 points, and also those active hands of his have led to a pair of steals.
He can just change a game with his defense, and he's thrown off their rhythm completely the last several possessions.
San Antonio leading. Now the pass to the Natural. Here's the Natural. There's the killer two-handed slam.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down. Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Shot misses. Now Portland takes it the other way. We've got 1:55 left here in the fourth quarter. To the paint to take the lead. And it's good on the way in. And now that's 35 points for the Prodigy. Boy, right down to the wire here, Clark. Still anyone's ball game.
Both teams really invested now. I mean, this is the type of game you love to win, and you'd hate to lose.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
It's been quite a game for the Prodigy.
He just continues to light them up. They're going to have to find a way to make him work harder for his point.
There's a minute 47 left to play here in the fourth.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time, and he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one. That's for sure.
No chance, Kevin. I mean, the screen was in the right spot. His feet were set. He would have had to go straight through it, and that's not legal.
Here's the Prodigy. Here's the Prodigy. No good on the strong take. San Antonio with the ball. They've led by as many as 11 points. To the left wing. Here's Bell. Takes the elbow jumper and drains it. Bell's got 41. So it's Portland now. They trail by 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Great game for him. Double-double now. 12 points and 15 assists. Over in the corner, Lee. The Prodigy passes to Champ. It's stolen by Bell. Over to the wing. Nice ball movement by San Antonio.
It's going to take something special for them to come back now.
Well, I would say something special and some luck as well, or good fortune, however you want to phrase it.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
Shooting for Portland, Diaz. At the line for 2.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that brings them within 5. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Boy, did they need those free throws to go down. They're definitely within striking distance.
And he commits the intentional foul. Here's the natural, and he goes in for the dunk.
Boy, that was a violent throw down there.
You're telling me.
I mean, it's almost like he doesn't like the rim.
And an intentional foul right there.
He's been absolutely in control. No slowing down for the natural. 34 points. And talk about the three ball for him. Wow, unbelievable from long distance.
Clark, there have been some fireworks from deep today. Boy, he is just dangerous out there.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. Here's the prodigy.
I think it's safe to say this baby's over.
Yeah, that's fairly obvious. I'd say that's a really good assumption on your part.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's...
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game.
All right, I want everyone to give it up for your Blazer Dancers.
They set the pick. Pass to the prodigy. Three-pointer. No luck. And so it's San Antonio with the win. Just a massive victory, Greg. Maybe it's overstating it, but I think this was a game they had to have.
And I don't think it's overstating it. I agree with you. I mean, going down 2-0 would have given this team a huge hill to climb. But now at one game apiece and with some momentum, this is anybody's series.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
David, this was a game not for the faint of heart. How did you guys play through the physicality?
Yeah, you know, it's a bunch of smart guys in this locker room. You know, guys know time and place. You know, we want to be aggressive, but also want to be smart with it. So, you know, the game got a little chippy, but by that time we had a good lead.
Congratulations, David. Kevin, over to you.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. Well, that'll do it, folks. Glad you could join us for the Western Conference semifinals. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. And Ernie Johnson is still in the building, folks, for the postgame show. Coming up next,
the 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, thank you. So why don't we take a look now at our Jordan player of the game? He found his rhythm in the second half, and there was no stopping him then. He was locked and loaded.
This series was in danger of getting away from them, but he just would not let it fall into a two-game hole. He pumped new life into the season by leading them tonight to even the series. This kid is woo-wee.
Just an unreal performance for him in so many ways. That was a player at the absolute top of his game. It's hard to imagine someone being any more dominant than he was tonight.
And that is it for this broadcast of Round 2 of the NBA playoffs. For myself, Ernie Johnson, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a great evening, everybody.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
It is round 2 basketball tonight as the Washington Wizards go up against the Miami Heat at American Airlines Arena. For the Heat, with a loss in Game 1, they surrendered home court advantage in the series. Tonight, a crucial game for them as they seek to remain in contention. And after losing Game 1, Kenny, this is a critical game. I mean, it's a situation where their backs, as they say, are against the wall. Would you contend that they have to win this game?
Well, it would be probable, but only a handful of teams have dropped the first 2 games at home and gone on to win the series. However,
yours is one of them.
I was on a team that did it, so I can't say it's impossible, but it's highly unlikely to be that clutch.
Listen, Ernie, they have to play like there's no tomorrow. They need the home fans to really round around them. I expect them to bring maximum effort and play with a real sense of urgency.
It's strange, though, even if you do play that way, as if there's no tomorrow, and you do win the game.
There is a
What's
tomorrow.
it matter if there's not a tomorrow?
Well, if you lose, though, there could be no tomorrow.
What if you win or lose and tomorrow doesn't happen?
What are you talking about?
What good does it do that you won the game? I don't know. That's too deep. That's too deep for where we are.
Yeah, you're in very deep waters.
Yeah. See you
I'm
next
drowning.
time.
What a setting, a nighttime view of vibrant Miami's downtown. We are here live at the American Airlines Arena with the crowd going crazy. The Eastern Conference semifinals continue here on 2K Sports. Game 2. Joined in the booth with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Taking a look at Miami. Tough loss for them in Game 1. We'll see if they can rally back in front of their hometown crowd to tie the series.
And this virtually becomes a must-win after that loss in Game 1. You almost never see a team drop the first 2 at home and go on to win a playoff series.
Yeah, they'll be reeling if this one gets away from them. Having to hit the road down zip to 2. But if they right the ship here today, it'll still be anybody's series.
So a look at the starters for the Wizards. We've got the natural, Prodigy is out there with the Prodigy. Then there's the Prodigy, and it's the Natural in at the 4. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. Passes to the Prodigy. Here's the Prodigy. Finds himself wide open and drills it.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
The Natural, it's deflected. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. The Prodigy passes to the Natural. Taken away. Here's the Prodigy. With a step back. Can't get it to go. And the Heat going the other way now. They come into this game after losing on Saturday.
You know, you hate to use this word, but I really felt like it was a sorry effort that they put forth on the defensive side.
Boy, that's pretty harsh from you, Greg, but you're right. I mean, too many times we saw them slow to set up and get on deep or late on their rotations, and they paid a big price for it. You know, there are a lot of bigger power forwards than him in the NBA, but very few that rise up like he can.
Champ, the pass to Hart. Here's Champ, the 3, and the shot is good. Champ's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Inside, and good on the basket. Book it.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
And counts the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go, but it sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
One shot. One shot.
The Wizards have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with head coach Randy Whitman. Doris, what do we have to say?
He was clearly feeling good coming out of the locker room. They were so composed in that Game 1 upset, and he's looking for more of the same today. He said, we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but if we could ever go home 2-0, we would be extremely tough to beat. No doubt about that, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris. The Wizards shooting their first free throw tonight. Miami's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Here's Champ, and he banks in the layup. Champ's got 5 points so far.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
And the pass to the Prodigy. Just 5 on the clock. Here's the Natural. Oh, he misses the dunk.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Pass to Champ. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. Let's take a look at the players who have pulled down the most rebounds during this postseason. And you look at the Natural. No doubt one of the most efficient rebounders in the game. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. They set the screen. Out left to the wing. Passes to the Prodigy. Clock at 6. To the middle. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
The pass to Champ. Here's Champ. The Natural, the pass to Hart. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Got a piece of it. Pass to the Natural. Here's the Prodigy. Good on the three-point shot. The Prodigy's got himself on the board with 3 there.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Here's the prodigy. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Passes it to Hart. Inside, here's the natural. Puts up the baby hook. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
Yeah, he almost got that one down. I mean, those are the kind of aggressive plays coaches love to see.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well. And getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
And the first one drops. And he makes both free throws.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Now the pass to the prodigy. Here's the prodigy and the powerful one-handed slam.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
No problem knocking that one down. 6 points for Champ. The Wizards with the lead. To the inside, the natural. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities. It's like everybody is in a rhythm right now. Incredible stuff here early on.
Both teams playing downhill. You know, coaches say that all the time. You want to play downhill. Well, at some point you think somebody's got to cool off in this one, right?
The Natural's gone 50% so far. 2 of 4 shooting. To the paint. It's picked off. Here's the prodigy. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, but if I can say so, it was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And the Heat, another 3.
Both teams trading punches back and forth. This thing's like a heavyweight fight.
The momentum swings, really impossible to keep track of. The energy in the building just keeps going back and forth, ebbing and flowing. I'm loving it.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Wizards trail by 5. The prodigy passes to the prodigy. Down low, got a piece of it. Pass to the natural. Here's Champ. Passes it to the natural. Takes it into the teeth of the knee and converts the layup. Now it's a 7-point Heat lead. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Miami.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Got a hand on it. The Prodigy passes to the Prodigy. Here's the natural. 8 points for him. And he takes the beat in stride and slams it home.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop chop there with that one-hand tomahawk slam?
Here's the natural. 5 points in the game. Here's the natural. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Kevin, I tell you what, when he gets to the rim like that, he's really hard to stop.
Yeah, he can get up a few notches higher. There's no doubt.
And that's how the game is played on the inside. You can play over the top. You've got a great advantage. Yeah, none too pleased with the play of his team. And you know what? They just need to get things sorted out.
Yeah, you know, there's not a coach around who would be happy with the way his guys have kind of rolled over during this run.
The Prodigy, he's checked in for the Prodigy. And a switcher also for Washington. The Prodigy, he's checked in for the Prodigy. Here's the natural. 10 points for him. And the pass to the natural. Here's Champ. Jacks up a three. His shot is good. Scores his third basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Here's the Prodigy. Over to the wing. Pass to the Prodigy. Shot clock at 6. Softly drops in the floater. The Prodigy's got 8 points.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
The natural, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
And he set that dunk up brilliantly with the kickback pass.
Unselfish and fancy all at the same time.
The Prodigy passes to Champ. Here's Champ. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. 11 points in the game.
This switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
Passes it to Gilbert. They get it again. The Heat with the lead. Here's the Prodigy. No luck. We've got 1:18 left here in the opening quarter. And again, Washington with the triple.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Clark, 8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
You know, both teams showing a lot of resilience, I think. Coming back and coming back and forth, back and forth.
Right there to score.
Yeah, Kevin, that's cameo, to be exact. And I'm not sure I've seen a game with more lead changes this early.
A surreal alley-oop that time, partner.
The pass, Clark, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
Precision at its finest.
And guys, it had to be, because not nearly as easy a play as they made it look.
Misses the wing 3. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Here's the Prodigy. We've got 13 seconds left in the first. The second effort can't get the layup.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Wizards lead by 1. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And we welcome you back here to the broadcast of the Eastern Conference semifinals. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Wizards, guys.
They've been a well-oiled machine offensively thus far.
They've kept the ball moving, Greg, and their opponents chasing after it. That's how they've piled up all the points.
The Wizards with the lead. So this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting the second. They've got Smith, the natural, out there with Champ. And there's the Prodigy. And it's the Prodigy in at the 2. Good.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Here's the Prodigy. Here's the floater. The natural. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. The natural's got 9.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Here's the Prodigy. Again, the Wizards score.
That's what I call a captivating move there. He absolutely incinerated the D with that one.
To the right side. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. The Heat shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Miami's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. And there's the pass to the Prodigy. The 10-footer. And he drops that one in.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain it.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Here's the Prodigy. Here are this postseason's dead-eye shooters. These guys have knocked down a ton of shots from downtown. Take a look at the Prodigy. Dangerous player from three-point line. A great talent with a great release. And the first one drops. Smith hits them both. For Miami, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Pass to the Prodigy. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. That drops. The Prodigy's got 5 points in the quarter. Washington trailing. Smith outside. Pass to the Prodigy. Wizards passing it around. Smith with a wide open look. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
And really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
Here's the prodigy, and another basket for Miami.
How can you stop that? With the crossover that quick, that lightning quick, a defender has to be almost superhuman to stay in front of that.
Okay, Miami, now coming onto the court are your Heat answers. Let them hear ya.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. Randy Whitman was just going over the plan with his team. He said their plan was run their offense through Smith. Coach would like to see him utilized in the offense as much as possible. We can expect to see them going to him constantly. He also brought up offensive rebounding as something that should be a priority, saying, quote, those are the battles we can and should win. Well, Coach not wasting any time in tweaking the game plan. We'll see if it makes a difference as we approach halftime, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
One shot, gentlemen.
Free throw good, Smith.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
Here's the prodigy. Smith with the defensive effort.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Again, the Wizards score. The Heat trail by 3. And there's the pass to the prodigy. Down low, here's the prodigy. And it's off from three-point range. Guys, this offense very effective.
Going right at him.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
Watch out below. Get out of his way now.
No way that he was going to slow him down.
Yeah, he was not to be denied on that possession.
Here's the prodigy. He has 5. Pass to the prodigy. 6 on the shot clock. Can they get it? And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
That's as good as it gets right there. Beautiful reverse layup in traffic.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
One shot.
Wizards have gotten all of their first 6 shots to go in here in the second. What a quarter so far. Pass to the prodigy. Smith on the wing. Now the feed to Temple. A 3-ball. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team. You know, they've changed their game here in the second, getting a little bit more physical, playing with some toughness now.
And I'm looking for them to increase that lead if they can keep getting to the free throw line.
Here's the prodigy. To the paint from 13. That one's good, and the Washington lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from the prodigy. The prodigy passes to Gilbert from 12 feet out. kept alive, Ali. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Champ's got 4 points now in the quarter. The pass to the Prodigy. Here's the Prodigy. Here's the screen. Pass to the Prodigy. This one for three. That's good. The Prodigy's got his second bucket of the night.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Temple the pass to Gilbert. And the Wizards getting another bucket right there.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Okay, Miami, now coming under the board are your Heat answers. Let me hear ya.
So it's Miami now to the inside.
You know, he might be small for a center, but it doesn't really matter because he can jump out of the building.
And Temple kicks to Smith. Here's Temple. Here's the screen. Shot clock at 5. And it's Smith missing.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight. Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
To the inside. Here's Gilbert. Here's Temple. Another one falls for Washington.
He's making it look easy scoring out there because he's much more efficient here in the second.
Passes to the Prodigy. From 18 feet away. No good. Now Washington takes it the other way. Champ the pass to Temple. Out to the wing. Baseline J on the way, and the Wizards getting another bucket right there.
I really like the fact that he's getting the touches he needs here after not scoring a single point in that first quarter.
Now the pass to the Prodigy, and he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick. The Prodigy's got his third basket of the night right there. Here's Temple, sends it down right in his face.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
Clock at 4. From the wing, and another basket for Miami.
And, boy, has he come alive. Since the start of the second quarter, he has been on fire.
Puts it up from 17. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Here's the Prodigy. He has 7. Pass to the Prodigy. Shoots. The shot misses. Good work defensively by Smith. Here's the natural. He's got 8. Temple the pass to Gilbert. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that 2-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Here's the Prodigy. Passes it to the Prodigy. The Heat need to get a shot off. The Prodigy and the Heat, another three.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Temple to pass to Gilbert. Here's the Prodigy to the wing right side. From deep three-point range, but they recover it. Out to Smith. Fires for three. Got it for his fourth field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Here's the Prodigy. The offensive rebound. The Prodigy passes to the natural. Here's the Prodigy. And again, Miami with the triple.
He's simply a machine at the offensive end. I wonder how far behind they'd be if he wasn't having this kind of quarter.
Out to Smith, all alone. That shot is off, coming up empty for the second time this game. 4 for 6. The Prodigy passes to the Prodigy. Stolen away. And Smith with a clear path to the hoop. And the shot is good. Smith's got 15.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
Especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now.
1:09 left in the first half. Inside, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith.
And you can tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. Long enough for him to get a hand on it and knock it out of play.
A different look for Miami. The natural, he's checked in for the natural. Champ comes in for the Prodigy. And it's the Prodigy in for the Prodigy. And then for Washington, the natural, he's checked in for the natural. The Prodigy comes in for Smith. And it's the Prodigy in for the Prodigy. That's good. And that's 12 points for the natural. Washington leading now by 6. Here's the Prodigy. 8 points for him. And the pass to the Prodigy. Snatched away. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Here's Hart. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
And so we wrap up the first half. Washington out in front, up 6. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, what do you think the team needs to do differently on the defensive end in the second half?
Well, a little bit more activity, and we just have to be committed to what we do. Our identity to be aggressive, but more consistent with it.
Coach, thank you for the time. Gentlemen, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. We'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again. What a showing tonight. A sold-out building, the backdrop for our presentation. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Looking at the Wizards, they followed up their win in Game 1 with a solid performance here in the first half tonight. If they can hold on and win this game, they could go into Game 3 with very little pressure on themselves. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Wizards.
Well, they're playing some unselfish basketball here tonight, Ernie. Guys aren't trying to take the defense 1-on-5. They're moving the basketball and finding the open man. And then, of course, the open man is finishing. So no problem here tonight.
And Shaq, your thoughts on the Heat?
What impressed me the most was the effort they put into the offensive glass. Second chance points really added up for them. Fighting through box outs, battling for position, they own the offensive boards.
Just about time for the third quarter to get underway, and we'll see you again at the Horn.
And thanks for joining us once more as we get set to continue our coverage of the Eastern Conference Semis. What can you say? The natural and impressive effort here today.
I tell you what, though, it's going to be important to see if they can slow him down in the second half, because so far they have not had anybody that can disrupt his rhythm down low.
Well, how about guys mixing up the looks? I mean, bump him out a little bit, front him, double him, anything to try to get him off his rhythm.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. Champ out there with the natural. Then there's Champ, and it's the natural, and it's Hart in at the 1. And the free throw, no good. The Heat trail by 8. Pass to Champ. Three-pointer. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
And all of a sudden, that three puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
You bet he has. I mean, working overtime. The triple's been his bread and butter in this ball game. Nothing but butter. Sweet butter.
The tray, and the Heat, another three.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
Shooting 1.
The Wizards have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
One shot. One shot.
Really an extraordinary game for the natural. He's got 19 points and a pair of blocks to go along with those.
And he's been standing tall when they needed him.
Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line.
And you don't like to concede the free throws, but it's better than getting flushed on.
Well, Greg, you know, there's no question about that. You played on a tough, physical Knicks team during your NBA career, and that would fall right in line with a smart, strong foul right there.
Two shots.
I
Two
agree.
shots.
Very good point.
The first one falls. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Washington leading now by 4. To the middle, and he slams it one-handed.
How about that, breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yes, indeed.
That bucket in no time at all. 14 points for Champ.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
Here's the prodigy. Makes it off the glass.
It's amazing what they're doing on offense here. Perfect in this half.
Hart the pass to Champ. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Over to the left wing. Passes to Hart. Here's the natural, and it's Miami with another.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
The prodigy passes to the product.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
There's the pass to Champ. Rebound by the Wizards. The Naturals got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Here's the prodigy. Again, the Wizards good for 2.
Well, I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
Yeah, can't be pleased with all these easy looks they continue to give up there in the paint.
No, I'm sure he's not, Greg. I mean, their defense is showing a lot of holes, especially down low. That's unacceptable.
find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Thank you, guys. I got a chance to hear what Randy Whitman was saying to the team. He told his guys that their offense needed to run through the natural. Coach reminded his guys that he is the centerpiece of their offense, and he's the one they want with the most freedom to operate. There's still plenty of basketball left to play, and as we watch how these adjustments play out, Kev, it'll be interesting.
Thank you, Doris.
And he's been the key for their offense with the way he shot the basketball.
Yeah, he's most certainly not the reason they're in the hole. I mean, his percentage has been outstanding.
Okay, Miami, now coming out of the court are your Heat answers. Let me hear ya.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. The Prodigy passes to the Prodigy. To the left side wing. The natural. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
And he's been the catalyst all game long. Love how he's distributing the basketball.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, when the offense runs through him, it's really smooth.
And they came out smoking here from beyond.
And, Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just keep letting them fly.
And Miami has possession after the basket by Washington.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
The defense is just not closing out quick enough.
And Champ gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
The Prodigy passes to the Prodigy, and it's denied. Pass to Champ. Three-pointer, and the Heat, another three.
And the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here. You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And, guys, anytime it's real tight, you're looking for something that could be potentially a momentum builder. And that's exactly what that play looks to be.
Passes it to the Prodigy. And it's Miami with the rebound. The Natural's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Clark, as we approach the 4th quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, exactly right, Kevin. I mean, these teams just simply keep trading baskets, and as a result, trading the lead.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Washington.
When they've had a chance to attack the basket at any point in this game, they've taken advantage.
They've also been pounding it inside tonight and coming away with a lot of points in the paint. I call those PIPs.
The Prodigy is checked in for Champ, and a switcher also for Washington. Smith is checked in. Miami trailing. The pass to the Prodigy. Here's the natural. Misses the one-handed jam.
This is not the slam dunk contest. You don't get do-over. You got to finish the job.
And it's Smith penetrating. That's good. Smith's got 17.
What a big-time mismatch it's been in the post. Where's the defensive adjustment? They're getting housed down there.
Yeah, something's got to change. A double team, maybe a substitution, but this is getting out of hand.
And the Wizards getting another bucket right there. And the Heat shooting the lights out in this building, 68% from the field.
Come on now, did they really just pull that off?
That was an outstanding play.
I tell you what, there are alley-oops, and then, fellas, there are alley-oops.
And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. Goes up off the inbound, and Washington again with the bucket.
Boy, that mid-range jumper is a beautiful thing to have in your bag, and they've had it going today.
And some say it's a lost art, but they're getting excellent results with it tonight.
Driving high to throw that one down.
Sky high, fantastic one-hand jam.
Nice play there, guys, to finish up that possession. Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Tries from 16, it's good, and the Washington lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from the Prodigy.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch. And you can see the importance of that steal. I mean, really a 4-point turnaround with the conversion at the other end right there.
Yeah, the importance of the defense there. Instead of giving up the bucket and having that 5-point deficit, all of a sudden, we got a tie ball game.
Champs checked in for the natural.
One shot, gentlemen.
Washington's gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. Smith for 3. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And what a gutty play. I mean, muscles his way to the rebound and then just pounds it home for the football.
I'll say, Jay, the battle on the boards, Clark, could go a long way toward deciding this game.
You know, and if that play is any indication, that's a battle they're willing to put every ounce of their energy into winning.
His performance today has just been so important. What a luxury to have a guy that's that dependable.
A three-pointer, no good.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
Over to the left wing. It's deflected. Pass to the Prodigy. Top of the key. And it's Miami with the rebound. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Washington with the rebound. The Natural's got his 5th rebound in this one. Puts up a 3. The shot is off.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
The Prodigy, he's checked in for Miami. The Prodigy, he's checked in for Washington. Wizards leading by 3. The Prodigy passes to Smith. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Smith's got 9 points here in the second half. Passes it to the Prodigy. Sinks the triple.
And he's on his way to putting up a big 3-point total.
It's stolen. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. The Heat have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes.
All right, now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Blue shots.
First one falls for him.
Terrific game for the Prodigy. He's got 8 points and 18 dimes. Whether it's making a tough pass or coming up with the steal, he's been able to do it.
You're right on with that. He's had a great feel, really, for his teammates as well as the opponent.
He hits both from the stripe.
Well, that's just about what you'd expect from this squad. A strong free throw percentage as a team, rearing its head again tonight. Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas. And you know what? He's got a new BFF. It's the triple.
And it has been his BFF today anyway. Most of his points have been courtesy of the deep ball.
And how about that for a response?
Well, it sounded as though, or at least it looked as though it sounded like, we'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
Perfect approach for what the D was showing on that possession.
And the shot is good.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Heat moving the ball around, and he gets the bucket. 9 points for the Prodigy.
Well, they certainly didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Yeah, and that's important because this game may ultimately come down to which team controls the paint in crunch time.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
The Wizards have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
One shot. One shot.
You're hot, and that's certainly been the case for the natural. He has 35 points. He's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
Rebound, Washington. The Natural's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And there's the pass to the Prodigy. From the arc, it's hauled in by the Heat. Here's the Prodigy. 9 points in the game so far. 1:14 left in the third quarter of the game. 5 on the clock. Here's the Prodigy, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
1:04 left in the third. Pass to the Prodigy. And the 3 ball is good. The Prodigy's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Wizards. Here's Hart, and the Natural's going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
51 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's the Natural. He's got 22. Passes it to the Prodigy. 6 to shoot. Here's the Prodigy. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. The Prodigy's got 13 points now in the quarter.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Dropped that one in as soft as a feather using the finger roll.
Washington's got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7. Smith outside. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Another shot, and the layup is up and in. Smith's got 26.
That's a terrific move to the basket. The defense played that one well, but it didn't make any difference.
The Prodigy passes to the Prodigy. First trip to the line for him here.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Wizards lead by 2. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena. It's the NBA playoffs. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action here in this Game 2. Here's the Prodigy. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. Prodigy is out there with the Prodigy. And there's the Prodigy. And there's Champ. And it's the Natural in at the 5.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
Here's the Prodigy. The Heat getting the bucket. And the Natural's going to pick up the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far. Here's the Natural. Pass to Temple. Takes a 3. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
And this has really been a well-played game up to this point. And you know what? I bet it stays that way until the end.
I certainly hope so. I mean, it's been a terrific contest, and there's nothing like a pair of teams just balling out the way they have been.
5 on the clock. Here's Champ. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Well, if this game comes down to the rebounding battle, they'll be the ones coming out on top.
They've had a strong game on that front, Clark, no doubt about it.
Here's the Prodigy, the Natural. They get it back. The Prodigy, and you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Some fantastic numbers for the Prodigy. 10 points, and he's done a good job distributing the ball as well.
And you can't really place a value on what that means to a team. His passing has really helped their cause.
The Natural, he's checked in for the Heat. The Natural, he's checked in for the Wizards. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. They set the pick. Right wing. Here's Champ. Drills the three-pointer. Champ's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
The Prodigy passes to the Natural. Feeds it to Temple. Fires from deep. Now that is his 7th field goal in 10 tries. He's shooting a very good 70%.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
And, Greg, I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them. And as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
There's the pass to the Prodigy. To the paint, here's the Natural. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. The Heat have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Took the opportunity when he saw it. And that's 12 points for the Prodigy. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Yeah, and actually still too close to call. I mean, this one is tight.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
And the Heat, another 3.
It's as if the defenses have just given up.
Yeah, you know, the pace has only picked up the deeper we've gotten into this game, which is remarkable. It speaks to the endurance and stamina of these teams, and it's also been a lot of fun to watch.
Pass to Champ. Here's the screen to the middle. The Natural. Washington with the rebound. The Natural's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Shoots from the high post. Temple can't get it to go.
And you know they wanted that one to go down.
They sure did. Would have loved to tie it up right there.
Out to the wing. The Natural, the pass to Champ. From the arc, and that one's good. Champ's got 7 now in this quarter.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
I don't know. There might be more defense in the warm-ups. Right now, these are just shooting game shots.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
Guys, mark that play right there because that could be the one that leads to a surge to break this thing wide open.
And that one's good. Now just a 1-point Miami lead.
It doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
And Washington has possession after the Heat pick up 2. Shot clock at 5, using his post move to get the 2 points. And that's now 9 points for the Prodigy.
He's so tough to guard. He can fake you one way and then just spin right by you.
And another basket for Miami.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Here's Temple. The Prodigy passes to Gilbert. Nice ball movement by Washington. Shot is good, and the Heat's lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Temple. Temple's got 10 points here in the second half. Here's the Prodigy. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. The Prodigy, he's checked in for the Prodigy. And a switcher also for Washington. The Prodigy, he's checked in for the Prodigy. The Wizards have gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth. 8-12. Pass to the Prodigy. Hits the 3-point bomb. And the Wizards lead by 2.
Those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Here's Champ, and so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense.
Hart. Shooting 1.
Here's Champ. Tries to save it, and it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. Washington's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And check out the bounce.
Bounce to the ounce. Clark, how about that?
Yeah.
All right,
You
showing
said
him
it,
off
Kevin.
right there. Good move.
You said it, my man. He's a highlight reel waiting to happen.
Here's the Prodigy. The pass to Gilbert. Here's the natural. To the inside. The Prodigy. Gibbs in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
He's been on a tear from the three-point line this game.
Deflects the pass. Here's the Prodigy to the left wing. And another basket for Miami.
And whatever intensity was lacking there in the first half, you're seeing it on display here now.
Ditto that. I mean, things have really been turned up.
Here's the Prodigy. There's the pick. Fires the 3. And again, Washington with the triple.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Here's Champ. Pass to the natural. Here's Champ. 5 to shoot. Champ, the pass to the natural. Here's Champ, and it's Miami with another.
What a huge boost he's giving them here. 4 or 5 in this fourth quarter has come up big.
To the paint, here's Gilbert. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. The Naturals got 18 points now here in the second half.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
You look at the natural, he's been playing really well.
He's been attacking the rim with reckless abandon. They're searching for answers. Some way they got to figure out how to contain him.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra was saying to his team. He actually lit into them pretty heavily, saying, we're being way too soft on the inside. I'd better start to see some toughness and more shots being challenged. No more easy baskets. Pretty strong words, guys.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Here's the prodigy. Passes it to Gilbert. To the inside. The natural. A second chance effort, and that one's good. 30 points for the natural. The Heat trail by 3. There's the pass to Champ. Here's the natural, and he dumps it down.
Whoa, whoa. That'll wake you up.
Is he an athlete or what?
No doubt about it. It's almost as if he lives in the air, and dunks like that have become quite commonplace.
Here's the prodigy, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
And he's coming up big here in the clutch.
Composed under pressure, and he's now 4 for 4 here in the fourth.
Pass to the prodigy. Uncovered. Another one falls for Washington.
Just carrying the load right now offensively, guys. He is not wasting any chances.
From where I sit, Greg, it's a simple deduction. They want things to be easy on themselves here late. Make sure he has the ball. Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
You guys, mark that play right there, because that could be the one that leads to a surge to break this thing wide open. In style, he gets the finish with the harm. Huge possession there to extend the lead.
You look at the natural, he's been playing really well.
He's definitely rolling offensively. You might not be able to stop him, but you've got to find a way to contain him.
1:56 left to play here in the fourth. The natural, the pass to the natural.
Make it 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
That's right. You got it. And he was also safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
And guys, as he should be. Remove all doubt on that attack. And you can tell they're just a little out of sync. I think he just wants to get everybody back on the same page.
Yeah, I like this timeout, Greg. I think it's a good one because it looks like they need a minute to talk things through here.
Passes it to the natural. Right wing.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
All right, now, take a break, 2 shots.
It's the first, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Perfectly done at the stripe there. That brings their lead up to an even more comfortable level.
Off the pick. That one's good. Washington Lee is cut down to 4 on the bucket from the natural.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Champ. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Now just a 2-point Washington lead.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
And really something that the defense has to address. And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
Here's the prodigy after the Heat pick up 2. Here's the natural, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. The natural's got 43 points. Hart the pass to the natural, and the shot is good.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Here's Gilbert. Can't hit. And it's Miami the other way.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
One shot.
He sinks the clutch free throw.
He's really the guy you want on the stripe in that situation. I mean, there's no doubt about it. He's clutch.
Here's the prodigy. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Here's the natural. Yes!
Boy, what a pressure bucket that was.
Greg, now that's coming through in the clutch.
7-second difference, shot and game clock, the pass to the natural. And now we've got the intentional foul. So he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
That was a critical trip to the stripe. They have a 2-possession lead now.
Okay, Miami, now coming up to the floor, your heat dancer. Let him hear ya.
Shot to stop the run. Connects! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And you could tell they had that play ready to go. Well done on the inbound.
20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
Yeah, defensively, some really good pressure being applied, though, so you've got to give credit there. It seems like they've been rattled a little bit.
Greg, you think they've been rattled?
They have, Kevin, but that's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what, Greg? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making it.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
No mistakes there. I think you can close the book on this one, guys. It's done.
Launches it. Misses the shot. And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. Just a massive victory, Greg. Maybe it's overstating it, but I think this was a game they had to have.
And I don't think it's overstating it. I agree with you. I mean, going down 2-0 would have given this team a huge hill to climb. But now at 1 game apiece and with some momentum, this is anybody's series.
It's time for us to say so long. We hope you've enjoyed our coverage during the second round of the NBA Eastern Conference Playoffs. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching And time now to head over to Ernie Johnson for the 2K postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, thank you. And now we get a chance to check out our Jordan player of the game. As the NBA's leading scorer, he delivered another outstanding performance among many this season. Quite fun to watch this guy work on any night.
This series was in danger of getting away from them, but he just would not let it fall into a two-game hole. He pumped new life into the season by leading them tonight to even the series. This kid is woo-wee.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
And that is it for this broadcast of Round 2 of the NBA playoffs. For myself, Ernie Johnson, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a great evening, everybody.